Over almost 10 years of one-on-one coaching with hundreds and hundreds of men and women from all over the world, one of the topic areas or one of the subject areas that I've come to really enjoy working on the most is helping men and women, but mostly men, get in touch with their values in their relationship lives, get in touch with what they actually want in a potential long-term partner, and helping them hopefully make better choices when it comes to who they bring into their life on a long-term basis. However, I think a lot of people, particularly guys, approach this whole process of vetting with the wrong attitude. And it's actually counterproductive for them. It's counterproductive for everyone involved. And by bringing this attitude into their vetting process, into their dating lives, they're actually increasing the chances of not getting what they want, of choosing the wrong woman. So in today's video, I'd like to share some different thoughts, a different perspective on this process of vetting for a potential future girlfriend or wife. My name is Zachary Stockill, and since 2013, I've been helping men and women from all over the world overcome retroactive jealousy, overcome obsessive jealousy, and hopefully save their relationships. If you'd like more information about my work, or you'd like to work with me one-on-one, please visit my website at retroactivejealousy.com. So this whole subject of vetting is a topic that I'm very interested in because it opens up so many different potential avenues for discussion, for learning, for exploration, for growth, for cultivating a much deeper sense of self-knowledge. You know, I love getting on these calls with men and women, but mostly men. I should probably just talk about that for a moment. So I'm addressing this video to men because it has been mostly men who I've worked with who've been concerned with, the potential values of their future girlfriend or wife, been concerned about certain red flags in their partner's past. So that's why I'm directing this video towards men. I just have more experience working on this issue with men in particular. But anyway, I really enjoy working on this issue of vetting and helping men make better choices, hopefully helping them avoid future train wrecks, hopefully helping them open their eyes to potential red flags in their current girlfriend's either current or past behavior. However, I think it's very important to approach this whole area or this whole topic of vetting a future girlfriend or wife with the right attitude, because I have seen up close and personal the consequences when you approach the whole vetting process with the wrong attitude. You'll find this a lot in the sphere of the internet that is loosely called the manosphere or the red pill, that kind of thing. I've recorded a few videos on that recently. Maybe my YouTube editor will put a card above my head with that video. But you see this a lot in certain segments of the internet where guys are approaching this whole issue of vetting. Is she girlfriend material? Is she wife material? They're approaching this whole issue with the wrong attitude. And basically the attitude they're bringing into their dating lives, when they're meeting women, when they're meeting new women, when they're taking women out, is she a good person? Is she worthy of my incredible presence in her life? Is she and you can insert your favorite pejorative here, not nice words. They're bringing this attitude in their dating lives, a very judgmental attitude that kind of segments women into like the good girls, future girlfriends, future wives, or the bad girls, everyone else. They're basically only looking for red flags and not really thinking about what might constitute a green flag, what might constitute a good sign in the woman they're dating. But above all, the whole attitude they're bringing into their dating life is she a good person? And I think this is completely wrong. And I think if you're bringing this kind of skeptical, judgmental, kind of, angry energy into your dating life, the odds actually go up. They're going to bring the wrong person into your life. Because if you go on dates and if you go on the dating apps and whatever with the attitude of, I'm going to avoid all the bad women because there's so many bad women out there and I don't want to get screwed over. And I read this red pill blog that said you have to look for these red flags and these 18 red flags and I need to look for this stuff very closely. If you bring this attitude into your dating life, number one, the women in your life are more than likely going to pick up on this kind of vaguely misogynistic, very skeptical, very negative kind of attitude, which is not very sexy, obviously. And by the way, if you go looking for something very specifically, and that's all you're looking for, you will find it. If you have a negative perception of women generally, if you're incredibly skeptical and judgmental, and if you're bringing that energy into your search for a mate, chances are very good that you're going to subconsciously bring that kind of woman into your life because that's what you're looking for. So what's the solution? I think a better attitude to bring into your dating life, a better way to look at this whole process, is one simple question. Are we a good fit? Not, is she a bad person? Not, is she trustworthy? Not, is she a, insert pejorative here, are we a good fit? Because I am humble enough to realize, I'm a pretty confident guy, but I am humble enough to realize that I think I'd be a good fit for a lot of women. I know I'd be a terrible fit for a lot of women. And welcome to dating in the 21st century. I think that fits just about anyone out there in the dating market. We'd be a great fit for some people. We'd be a terrible fit for other people. And the woman you're dating is no different. So if you approach first dates and second dates and this whole courting process with this attitude of, let's see if we're a good fit, let's see if this could work, you're gonna have a better time. There's gonna be more sort of light, fun, playful energy in your dates. You're gonna have more fun on those dates. And chances are good that your date is gonna have more fun, which increases chemistry, increases the connection, increases the possibility perhaps that she would indeed be a good long-term match. So I'm still here on the island of Bali, Indonesia, and right around when the lockdowns started, about a couple of years ago now, wow, that's weird to say out loud, but literally 2 years ago, I had the worst first date of my entire life, okay? Like, it was just horrible. And I'll spare you all the gory details. She was very physically attractive. She was a beautiful woman, but she was just, from the moment she showed up to the date, she was negative and naggy, and she had no sense of humor. She didn't seem to have any interests outside of her Instagram account. It was just very, very clear to me within probably the first 15 minutes of the date, maybe less, that this is just not a good match. Like, I'm sure that she'd be a good match for some other guy, maybe, but she'd be a terrible match for me. And by the way, I would be a terrible match for her. Because I hate, posting every single meal that I eat on Instagram and, all the things that she was interested in I didn't care about. And I don't like her energy, that she's very sort of, just reserved and not really talkative and really skeptical and kind of mean to the waiter and all these things. I was very turned off very quickly. And midway through the date, pretty early on, I actually started laughing. Not because I was trying to be mean, not because I was trying to insult her, but because I brought this attitude into my date. Are we a good match? Could we be a good fit? And it was very clear earlier on that we wouldn't be. And so what did I do? Did I go posting on the internet about how all women are this and all women are obsessed with Instagram and, I'm better than all women and I'm an alpha male and all these things? No, I simply, ended the date very early, very early. I said, talk to you later. And basically that was it. And I was probably clear to her too that we're just not a good match. So dating is fun. When you bring this energy into your dating life, when you're looking to see, hey, are we a good match here? If I started that date with this attitude of, I'm gonna see if she's a this or that, insert your favorite 4-letter word here. Or I'm gonna see if she's worthy of me because I'm a super alpha and I read this red pill blog and all this nonsense, I wouldn't have had fun. I probably wouldn't have had a good story out of it. And I wouldn't be as successful in my dating life, frankly, as I have been to this point in my life. The question is not, is she a good person? The question is, are we a good fit? And I promise you, you will have more fun in your dating life. The odds will be way higher that you actually will bring in an incredible woman into your dating life. And overall, you're just gonna have a better time. If you leave this kind of very skeptical, judgmental, and sort of holier than thou attitude outside the door at your dates and approach this whole process with the attitude of, are we a good fit or not? So there you have it. That's what I have for you today. If you found this useful or interesting in some way, please take a minute to let me know by clicking the like button below. Please also make sure you're subscribed to my channel to be notified of new videos moving forward. And while you're at it, please leave a comment beneath this video telling me what you think. Thanks again for watching, and I'll talk to you again very soon.